Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Kingdom Death Monster. Today, we are here doing our first hunt. We're out of the prologue. The settlement, which we called Arkham, I believe, is... Yeah, we did call it Arkham. Let's go. Is already, we're starting to prosper, maybe, but we have our first actual hunt. Notably, we, Fen, who I'm joined with today again, realized that we forgot to do our hunt XP. So we just did it today. So all the surviving survivors from the last one got their XP.
Yeah. It's first recording, lots of things to deal with. Interestingly, we did remember during the test recording to do it.
Yes.
So it just slipped. But these things happen. It doesn't matter because nothing happens until they get to 2 hunt XP. So there's a chance that Skids, Roland, and Agnes might make it to the first level up.
Ooh, exciting.
They call it aging. Exciting. Wendy won't, but we'll see who survives, because we only have one target. We've picked it. It's going to be a white lion. This is the first level 1 white lion, and to temper expectations, I personally think this is one of the harder fights in the game.
Okay.
When you don't have a choice on what you're fighting and you have limited tools, it can be tough.
Okay.
But we'll get there and walk through it all. So first of all, here we have every monster has its own little showdown page, and you have a lovely illustration. This is the white lion sleeping next to a nightmare tree this is a crab spider over here in the corner. And don't worry about this guy. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, totally. Totally okay. It's just like a little teddy bear, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So, big important thing, before we get to the line, we've got to get through the hunt. And that's what this little track is about here. It tells you why you're putting all the various cards on. So anything with an E is specific to that monster, so it's flavored in that way. And then any blank spaces, apart from this first one, have a generic, random, basic hunt event on there. And then the numbers is where the level of the monster is. So that's already set up. And before we go, you can have a little read of this.
Sure.
Nice little bit of text.
There once was a beast that wanted to feel how soft its fur was. Since it could not reach its own back, it killed many other creatures and spent time rubbing its paws over them. They say that when the monster finally killed a human, it fell in love with their soft hair and its paws grew into a pair of fine human hands. Okay, that's, totally normal and not at all unsettling, but it's great.
Yeah, every monster has its own little kind of blurb, and nice. I like to think of them as like little fables the survivors tell each other to sort of try and make sense of the world. Sometimes they appear to be true, sometimes they seem to maybe not be.
I get you.
Unreliable narrators. Who'd have them in a game. Carcosa.
Yes, 100%.
Okay, so up here, just above, we've got our hunt track set up. You can set up like every single card. There's not much point because it's fairly unlikely the white line's going to move too far. Let's just lock that for now. We have our survivors set up here on this little start spot. And basically what's going to happen is one survivor is going to be moved forward, placed on one of the spaces, we flip up the card, and we resolve what's there. It's a very, very narrative version of the hunt, or I like to think of it as a dungeon crawl with little rooms that you're going into along the way and corridors, and stuff happens.
Sweet.
So that's it. Who's going first?
Why don't we just do Roland?
Sure.
So pick him up, move him here, and then flip this card?
Yep. And then read it and follow it.
All right. Scratching grounds. Claw marks scar the ground. The survivors may choose to investigate. Each survivor that investigates gains +1 courage and rolls on the table. All right, so is Roland the only one who can, or can we all do it still?
No, it's because it says each survivor, it's everyone. If it's just Roland, it would say event revealer.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I can say with certainty I'm going to do this with both Wendy and Agnes, for sure.
Sweet, I'll join in with mine then. It seems like,
grab dice. There we are.
Right.
Okay, so I'll roll we'll go Agnes first.
Nice.
A 6.
Nothing happens.
Fine. And then Wendy? A 5, that's also nothing happens.
All right, we'll do Roland.
They're both gaining a courage, though, so that's
nice. Great. Nothing happens for Roland. And for Skids, nothing happens. Perfect.
Yeah.
We gain the courage,
the top result's really nice to get.
Yes.
but I'll take a round of nothing. The other thing is it's bolded because it investigates a special kind of action that sometimes you have modifiers on.
Oh, neat.
So
Okay,
that's
cool,
why
cool.
it's bold there.
How do we mark the courage? Is that
So
something?
if you come over to roll and sheet
Yep.
and click on it to zoom in,
Her, yeah.
you can click courage, you click the first track. You'll see once you get to 3 courage, there's a special story event.
Sweet.
And the same thing for understanding.
Cool. All right.
Yep.
Okay, so then now does a different person continue going down the path, or do they have to like move? Yeah.
We pick a different person. So I'll take. Let's take Wendy in.
All right.
Yeah, so Wendy will have the other white line event, hunt event. It is marked territory. The white line has marked this area. If any survivor has 3+ understanding, they realise the area is covered in ammonia. If they've not innovated it yet, the survivor's settlement gains the ammonia innovation. So nobody's smart enough about the world to do that. So we skip that for now.
Yeah.
But that would be really nice. Free innovation is lovely.
Yep.
And then we've got a random hunt event. So I need to grab this dice.
Nice.
And this dice. And we're going to roll, and then you get to see the first random basic hunt event. So
nice.
On these, I'm going to take white as 10s, and then black as the units.
Sounds good.
86. So if I just click on here, all right. Yeah, you might want to move the camera away for a moment because
sure.
I'm not sure if I'm going to get to the brain trauma page or not. I might flip past it. Yeah, I did have to go past it. That's fine.
I'm still happy to blur. Adds the mystique if it ever pops up. So.
Oh yeah. We'll have to blur it if when
someone gets brain trauma, which might happen today. There's a chance.
Yep. And you can blur the whole thing and make people really wonder what it is.
Yeah.
Here we go. Right, I'll read this one as I've rolled it. So this is the 86, the putrid tunnels. The survivors smell it long before they see it, a series of cave mouths that emit noxious odors. So each survivor's going to roll 1d10 on a 9+. They enter one of the tunnels and discover a wretched group of diseased survivors living in filth. All survivors who enter the cave will catch the foul rotting disease and gain leprosy.
Ooh.
Reduce all damage they suffer by 1 to a minimum of 1. Suffer -2 to severe injury rolls. Recall this impairment.
Okay.
Actually, not the worst.
Yeah, so the thing is you take less damage, but you are worse if you have to do like on the table. You're more likely to die.
Yes, the severe injuries get way worse. So we'll roll Wendy first because she found it. There we go. That is an. Was that a 9 or was that cocked?
I think that's cocked. I think just do it. Just do it.
Sure, I'll do it over here. That makes sense. It's
meant to be. Meant to be.
Okay, all right. So Wendy has contracted leprosy.
But it is a positive because, like, if you take it's a positive and a negative. But if you would take 2 damage, you only take 1 now, right?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. It is. Unlike the real world, you're not upset to contract leprosy here.
All right, and then we all have to roll for it. So why don't you do Agnes next? Yeah.
Yep, sure. Agnes gets a 8, so she misses it.
All right, Roland. Nope. Skids. Nope.
Okay, so I think maybe just Wendy went in there.
Yep.
Everyone else maybe was a bit wiser about it. Yeah. Okay, right, that leaves one more, so it's going to be a basic hunt event if you'd like to...
Sweet. I'll move Skids up over here.
Yeah. So the reason for the card is in expansions you can actually get basic hunt event cards that don't look like this and they do something. I see.
Okay, but for right now it's just these pretty much for us, right?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, so you roll and I'll turn to the page and we can see what happens.
Give me 19.
19, okay. Oh, wrong way. Back one.
All right, 19.
I get caught up with the sound of the pages. There
it is really nice. All right, we have Exhalation of Darkness. Exhalation of Darkness. The survivors are enveloped in a steamy darkness that dims their lantern lights. They become separated from each other and hopelessly lost. If a survivor has the leader fighting art, they boldly stride into the clammy darkness and gather everyone. Otherwise, each survivor rolls 1d10. The lowest scoring survivor becomes a straggler, and each straggler rolls 1d10.
Okay. All right. Yep.
I'm gonna roll. Yeah, I'll roll Skids first because he's the one.
Sure.
He rolled a 6.
Okay,
Roland.
so yep, it's all right. 9. So
9.
we know 6 is currently the low roll. So
Yep.
I'll roll for Wendy. Wendy gets
5.
a 5, so she's lowest. Agnes manages
4.
a 4. Okay,
All right,
it's
it's
Agnes.
So then now you roll a d10.
Okay,
to see.
yep, here we go. I'll roll, and I'll tell you the result, and you can tell me what happens. A 5.
Something unseen attacks you. Suffer 1 brain event damage and 1 event damage to a random location.
Okay, so that clears out her insanity to 0.
Okay.
And then here we go. I'll roll for the location. She takes 1 damage to the hands, the arms.
Okay.
So that's a light injury. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then now does Wendy move to the lion and combat begins?
We've reached the lion, so yeah, it's time for the showdown.
Hell yeah, all right.
Right, so if you want to right-click on the lion and select the showdown setup and level 1.
Level 1.
This is where we get to talk about terrain.
Ooh, yeah, I'm really excited about that. All right.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So, oh wow. Yeah. So if we come back over to the showdown page, I'll just flick to that now in the book. I'll give you a quick little understanding for everyone of how a showdown is set up, so you can follow it for the future. You know, it's nice that it's automated, but it also helps to understand what's going on. Okay, so first of all, on the left here, we have the monster's instinct, and then what it's like at each of the levels. This is also printed on its reference card, which is on its dashboard. You can always read. The key things to note is usually how many wounds it has. This thing has 11 wounds, 7 plus 3 plus the 1 to kill it. 6 movement, so it's a bit faster than us. That's the same as the prologue line. And 8 toughness, which is 2 higher than the prologue line.
Yep.
And that is quite a jump.
Yes.
Yeah. Then the next thing over here is the showdown setup. So the monster goes in the middle. We deploy in the blue zone, so within 6 spaces. And then we have our terrain. So we always, against the white line, get tall grass terrain, which makes 2 tall grass tiles. And that's because white lions like to hunt in the tall grass. And then we get 2 random terrain cards, which are set up normally. So we get the game automatically places these down. But we can have a look at the terrain and we can move them around and place them a little bit. Let me grab these and put them over here. So you can have a look at the terrain here. Interestingly, I have the strategist fighting art on Wendy. And what that does is at the start of the showdown, I can go into the terrain deck and I can take out either a giant stone face or a collapsed column. I was going to get a giant stone face and we already have one. We can discuss whether we get a second one or I grab a stone column, but you can have a look at these first and see how they work.
Obstacle. Block survivor and monster field of view. Impassable. Survivors cannot move through spaces occupied by this terrain. The lightning bolt. Move onto any space occupied by giant stone face. Range weapons. Oh, okay. I mean, that seems really good for your little darts, right?
Yep.
Honestly, so we can get another one, you said?
Yeah, because of strategist... we can now get another one, or I can get a collapsed stone column, which is like a horizontal column. It's toppled pillar. Oh no! I didn't mean to pick that up. Let me put that back. I haven't locked it. I can't lock it. That's it. Yeah, it's right here in the bottom of the terrain deck, so we can have a look at that.
And that'll replace the plants, right?
No, this is an addition.
Oh, in addition. Oh, spicy. Okay.
Let me just grab it. Well, you can read the acanthus.
Oh, no, yeah, I've been checking them out over here, yeah. Because there's one. None of us have a sickle, so... Roll 2d10. Something bites you, suffer 1 arm damage, find nothing. Find something tasty and consume it. Yummy! Gain 1 strange resource. Cool, okay.
Yep, so this is the... I can either get a second stone face, or we can get a toppled pillar, which...
obstacle block survivor or monster. If adjacent on one of us alongside, you may hop over it. Oh, that's kind of neat.
Yeah. So, given that we got stone face, it's your choice. There's only one person who can make use of the stone face, so that's.
I think let's go with the pillar then.
Okay, we'll get a toppled pillar. Cool.
Just to get also some variety, right? Some people say it's the spice of life, you know.
Yep. Okay. So there it is. Right now that means we now get to position these around as we want. So let's just get the survivors out of the way for the moment as we discuss this and put our terrain over here. Right. So I would recommend, given the white line's going to go first,
Yep.
that we consider wherever we start that we put we make Roland the monster controller.
Yes.
And we pop him in some tall grass.
Okay.
So he can take advantage of how the tall grass works.
Right, let me just check out tall grass. Survivors get +2 evasion. Okay, yep. If you're standing in the tall grass, you disappear into it. If you have the priority target, remove it. You're not a threat until you attack. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So he's got two uses, both defensive. Yeah.
Nice.
So whereabouts would you like to fight this one?
Like on the board?
Yeah, left side, right side, top, bottom.
I feel the right side. Right side always feels a little bit nice.
Okay. All right. So
we want to put some grass like somewhere there. And we have to be, what, 6 spaces away again?
Yeah.
3, 4, 5,
so if
6.
we deploy Roland onto the board where he's going to be, we can position everything from that.
All right, Roland, where are you, my friend? So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he could be like here.
Yeah. So then we give him. Should we give him? We can either put it like here. How do we want to do it? We can have a little think about that.
Yeah, you know what? Let's put it like here.
Okay. Right. So then we got our second grass. This can't be within. So you've got to go 4 spaces away.
Yeah.
So this will create just like a second spot where maybe we can
hide
maneuver to.
Yeah.
Or hide
so
if needed.
Like, is it just like from like edge to edge 4 spaces?
It's orthogonal counting. So like 1, 2, 3,
4. So like this is fine. Like no, that's 3.
So
this one.
No, it's 1, 2, 3. So as long as there's a gap of 3 spaces
I see.
between.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, I see. Let's do that then. Let's do this.
It's fine. It's 5 away there. That's absolutely fine. Yeah. Cool. Then we've got the acanthus plants to think about and the thing. So I'm going to take charge of the giant stone face.
Sorry, I just want to ask. So is this 4 spaces away? 1, 2, 3, 4, or is
that
this?
Is 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Let's do that then.
Space. Yeah. It is easy.
So it's not like it's like 4 steps to get it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You're in charge of the face. Go for it.
Yeah. I'm just thinking. So given we've got the grass over there, I'm probably going to set up down in this bottom right quarter.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about. Let's see. We've got M and N rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because it blocks line of sight. It can be a little awkward at times to deal with. If I put it like that, and then that's Daisy. Let's get Wendy. Should be on there because she can start on it. 1, 2, 3.
Does it have to be 5 spaces
6.
away from border edges?
Oh, yes. I'm just a little too close. That's fine. I'm used to playing lengthways. Give me a second.
I see. I see.
That's 5, and that is.
And then this one is yeah.
Yeah. So if I rotate it and then put it. Oh, come on. There we go. Right, and then
nice,
1,
perfect.
2, 3. It's still a little awkward, but she's going to have to be here, I guess. I'm wondering if I put her further away. Because if I put her here in this space, the line's going to be here, and this is an obstacle. So like she's not on the right spot to be able to see through it.
Okay.
Oh no, ignores obstacles when drawing a sight. Actually, so yeah, drawing line of sight is fine. I can keep her there then. I'll put her there because she gets to ignore the obstacle for line of sight. It's just awkward for moving. Like,
okay, yeah.
She can step off it easily, but if she wants to relocate on it, she's going to have to activate it. That's the bit I was thinking about.
Okay.
Okay, right. Then we got our pillar, which has to be 5 spaces away from the monster.
Okay, and that blocks field of view.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it's reasonable as a thing to be able to like hop over it and.
Yeah.
Take cover if you get in a bad spot.
I have no idea. My gut says like somewhere like kind of like up over here.
I think I agree. Yeah. Should we? We could do it. Hang on. Let's see.
Yeah, I like
1, 2,
that.
3, 4, 5. Yeah. So this way, like you can jump either side if things get a bit tough.
Yep, I
And
dig
then
that.
we've got our acanthuses, which I think we're going to be interacting with these likely with skids and well, definite. I guess Agnes could take acanthus duty if you want. She could scoop them up. Let's.
I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy for Skids to do one too. I enjoyed picking the plan.
Skids has like a stronger weapon. That's the one.
Oh,
thing I'm
okay.
thinking
I see what you're saying. Then yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So Agnes will take a little bit of acanthus gathering duty. We'll see how it goes. Maybe Skids will grab the other one. So they've got to be at least 6 apart. I just need to check the rules on the others. Tallgrass, yeah, they don't care about anything else, so I can be very cheeky and pop that there.
Yeah.
And then Daisy can like start on top of it. The other one has to be at least 6 away. I could pop it next to Wendy, but I think Wendy's like going to be dealing more damage. So yeah, if you figure where Skids is going to be, and then
our speed is 5.
it is 5. Yeah. Yeah, the monster's likely but not guaranteed to be in these spots here.
Okay, I think I'm gonna put Skids up here.
So from there it's he could be here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, let's just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, sorry, here, or you can be there.
Here.
Yeah, in the diagonal. Yeah, diagonal line.
Sorry. And if this guy moves here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't get to attack. Right, let me just look at this.
You could be here instead if you wanted.
Oh, I see. This one's more of a. This one's a big trial. So where was it? Sorry, where were you saying for the other one?
You could maybe be like on one of the flanks, like here or there.
Let's go there. Nice.
Okay. All right. So that's pretty. Oh, and the other acanthus then needs to be 6 away. So I'll put it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put it like there.
Yeah, I think this is good because then, like, once again, you can, if need be, if you're in the hiding in the grass, you could pick it. Do you have to be on it or adjacent?
You can be adjacent to interact with terrain, or you can be on it unless it's an obstacle. Then you can't be on it. Yeah.
Unless it allows you to climb onto it, like in the case of
the giant stone face is quite
nice,
interesting exception. Like a key thing now is Wendy is always available as like a line of sight, because she's on an elevated position. So
question as well. Can anyone start on this, or is this part of her like?
No, anyone could start on this. There's no rules against starting on a piece of terrain as long as you can put it in a place within the deployment zone.
Neat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And is now it fight time?
That's it. Yeah, we had a little discussion. Yeah, it's so the monster goes first.
All right. Let's see how much I remember. We draw an AI card.
We do, yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I was just optimistically putting the page to severe injuries ready.
All right. Smart Cat. Reveal the top 10 AI 1 card at a time. Put the first 2 mood cards revealed into play, then shuffle the deck. If no mood cards are put into play, as a result, draw an AI card and then archive Smart Cat. So, is there an easy way to reveal?
Well, they'll just reveal. You just draw them one at a time and put them to the left if they're not in a mood. And we also get some info about what this cat likes to do.
Yeah. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's all of them. Okay.
10. Yeah, so it's got no moods at all. So that is very fortunate.
So is this randomly generated?
Yeah.
Okay.
The way the monster decks are designed is there's a pool of B cards, they're basics, a pool of A cards, advanced, and a pool of L cards, legendaries, plus S's for status cards.
Okay.
And they're when you generate the monster, you shuffle up each of the separate piles and you deal a number of the matching number into the deck. So you get to see the entire. We get to see the entire moveset of this lion.
So then, also correct me if I'm wrong. This is archived, so we basically just got like a free hit on him, right?
Yeah, this is an oxymoron of a smart cat. This is not a smart cat.
He thinks he's smart, but unfortunately not at all.
No, not at all.
Right.
So that is a nice start.
Let's look at these. Let's just check them out. All right. So he's got Claw, which we've seen before.
Yeah. Double Grasp.
Double Grasp?
Yeah, that's particularly punishing for a knockdown survivor, but it's not too bad on the speed front.
I'm just going to check out this Lick Wounds. If it has no wounds, discard Lick Wounds and draw an AI card. So this isn't a wound, it is archived, right? So we shouldn't have this here? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Just check and make sure.
Yep. Yeah.
Full move the white line, so draw an AI card. Discard Lick Wounds. Full move the white line directly away from all survivors and heal 1. Heal, move the top card of the wound stack. Interesting. Okay. And then return Lick Wounds to the top. Oh, okay. Okay.
Lick Wounds is either a really good opportunity or it is a disaster on a quarry monster.
Yeah. Combo Claw, so that seems pretty... More than once? Oh my goodness, okay.
It's very inaccurate though. This is 4+ is quite low. Okay. We've actually got Bat around here, which is also 5+.
Alright, Terrifying Roar. We've seen this one, right? This is something
we have. Seen? This one's the probably the scariest Intimidate. Yeah.
Okay.
So in my opinion, unless Lick Wounds turns up really late, that's nothing to be too concerned about.
Yeah.
The Terrifying Roar and the Grasp and Revenge, this white line grabs a fair bit, but it's also very inaccurate with these things. And we've got 2 lost hand results here, so if we happen to knock the hand off with the strange hand result, we could be in for a very good time.
Okay, cool.
I've seen worse. It's been a long time since I've had a white lion decide to just turn up and go, this is everything I do, right from the start.
Well, it knows it's for a video, right? So
yeah, it's playing nicely. Yeah.
All right, and then I'll draw and resolve another one because that didn't trigger anything.
I'll just give this a shuffle. There we go. Okay.
All right. Let me also just come back to normal view. All right. Give me, and we have Combo Claw. So pick target closest facing in range.
Yeah, closest threat. Yeah, everyone's a threat right now.
Yeah.
So everyone's tied. So yeah, that's. Oh no, he's facing this way. No, he's facing this way because the way we deployed. So it's Wendy. Oh no.
So then he moves.
This is the one scary bit of setting up on a flank. Oh well.
So he goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like he can go here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and then he attacks with 2 dice and a 4 or higher hits.
Yes.
2 hits.
Okay. Right. These are both 1 damage apiece, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. So her leprosy doesn't matter.
All right, so
just minimum 1.
I'll roll the 2 dice.
Yep.
We got head and waist.
Okay, so usually I think about dodging, but I'm actually going to take, we definitely take the waist hit because I can soak that. We've got 2 survival. I'm wondering if it's... No, she can relocate. Yeah, okay. I will spend a dodge because it's a head hit.
Yep.
I will spend 1 survival to have a dodge.
Okay.
And we're going to have to do some emergency relocating to solve this problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I was briefly considering letting her take the head hit so she'd be knocked down. But she would still end up standing up by the monster's next turn, so that really wouldn't be much help. So I think instead the plan will be for her to probably toss the dart from where she is and then skedaddle.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, she's going to have to get out of here. Yeah.
And we can go in any order, right?
We can, yeah.
Why don't we start there then?
Yeah, I definitely think so. Right. This is this is the joy of I play exclusively on the bottom long edge.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I've never thought about the white line where it's facing, and if I had done, I'd have deployed
Up there, yeah.
it's my instinct to run on the bottom and fight on the bottom edge. But that's fine. Okay, so there's a chance she might get grabbed, but hit by a reflex. Just got to deal with that. If it happens, it's fine.
Yeah.
I got +2 accuracy, so normally a 7+, so this goes to a 5+.
Nice.
Here we go. Okay, perfect hit.
Nice.
Doesn't do anything extra, but let's see that location is
The ear.
The beast's ear. Okay, so I got +3 strength through the darts. I don't mind this failure result's actually not too bad either.
Yeah. Get some space. So you have to hit an 8. So you have its toughness is 8 now, right?
Yes. So I got 3 strength on the darts. Part of the reason I really like them.
So then you get +3.
Strength. Yep. So I need 5 or better.
Huge. Oh, let's go.
Enough. Yeah. Okay. So quick, the old flip. Do that, and then I'm going to take my move. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
I could have, because of everything else, that's basically the only things you could do. I could move behind, actually, when I think about it. What do you think before we finish? My other option is to, I move in here to try and keep the terrain closer for everything.
My thought, so what I'm thinking for my turn is I think I'm going to send Roland in because he's our tank, right? Like he has so much armor and he wants to get up close and personal.
Absolutely. He's packing all the heat, yeah.
So I'm thinking like hopefully maybe he will cause the lion to turn towards him. There is the risk of grabbing and all that, but I mean I feel like my hope is that we have the lion facing up north,
if you're attacking from the side to start with, you're no worries about the grab there. I don't think anyone else is in a position to attack the lion anyway, so he won't have to worry about being grabbed.
Yep. So I think this is kind of what I want to do. I want to move here.
If you're doing that, then I need to not be in the front facing with Wendy, otherwise we'll repeat this. So what I'll actually do is I'll just take her to here instead.
Nice.
That's why I'm glad we chatted first.
All right.
Yeah, great.
All right, well then I'll go next with Roland. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello. And now I have this sick-ass bone axe. So I roll 2 dice, because the speed is 2?
Oh, yep, speed 2, 2 dice. Yep.
2 dice. And I hit on a 6+.
Yeah.
No hits.
No hits, okay.
But doesn't break, so we're going to call that a win.
Yeah.
I also have +1 evasion.
Yeah, so that's a passive. Yeah,
nice.
That will basically reduce the lion's ability to hit you by 1 on its accuracies. Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, and then that'll be Roland then. I think he's done.
Yeah. Okay, so given the white line usually targets people in the front facing and otherwise goes to the nearest, our job with these two is to either run and hide in the grass.
Yeah.
So we're not a threat and less likely to be targeted, or get out of the front facing. So with Daisy, I'm going to get out of the front facing and I'm going to move a bit closer. Okay. Ultimately, we want to kite this lion back to around this space to get the tall grass back into play.
Okay.
So if you don't mind, mine's the random result. I'll roll on the Acanthus plant.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. Fantastic.
Oh, nice. Gain a fresh Acanthus strange resource and archive this terrain.
Okay, so pop that back in the box, and you get to see Acanthus.
Let's go.
Yeah, which is.
Does it maybe by chance say just deal 8 wounds to the lion, or am I shooting a bit high with this one?
A little high, but it is very good.
All right, perfect.
There we go. Strange resources. Here it is.
All right, let's see. Archive this to fully heal 1 hit location, including injury levels and armor points. Okay, yeah, that is really good.
It is, yeah.
If we don't use it, does it go back if we assuming we go back?
This is something we can take back to the settlement, and it does have crafting uses as well.
Sweet.
So that is in Agnes's pocket. I'll pop it there. And then I'm going to start my move. I'm not going to go too far away. I think here should be fine, because skids can't get in range to attack. I'll just take it there so I'm not in the in a orthogonal place off the lion.
Okay. So I have two wolves inside of me right now, and I'm trying to listen to which one. One of them is like move skids into here and like pick this. But at the same time, if our plan is to get the lion back over here, I think there's going to be time for that down the road. So my alternative is also just move and kind of be in this position over here.
I'm of the move into the position because we have. There's only one person who could find out what the lion's going to do at this point, and that's Roland, and he's had his go.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm just gonna get ready to.
Right,
Yeah, because like I said, I think if our goal is to get this back in here, we have a long encounter left to pick some plants, so no need to rush it, right?
Yeah, it's funny how plans never survive first contact.
Yeah. Okay, I think then we go to monster again. But no, this passes. Clockwise?
That passes. Yep, clockwise. And it is Agnes's turn, so I'll draw.
All right.
And we've got Vicious Claw. So this is a claw, but it has a little extra thing. This is Random Survivor. And
in range. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I prepped these in advance, and then the auto things set them away, so that's fine. We can just quickly... I'll get it now. So one of the nice things that they supplied with the game is if survivors are randomly selected, you get these little cards you can shuffle up. So there's these 4 which represent each of the different models.
Right. Give us Roland.
So I'm going to keep it here for now so it doesn't have that again. Sure. Shuffle. And I'll draw. It is... it's Roland.
Hey, let's go. That's awesome. Okay. What a hunky guy. Roland. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
This is my favorite himbo. I love this.
Yeah, it is really good. Yeah,
I love him. He's great. He's really fun. Okay, so two dice,
and then
normally 2 pluses, but Roland has
evasion, so it's 3 plus.
So 3 pluses. Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
One hit. Okay.
And you get to see the location. It is the head.
Head. I do have a headband
there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just spend that point. Okay.
Right, but you have taken damage, so you gain a bleeding token.
Nice.
Which I don't remember if we explained them in the previous video, but 5 bleeding tokens and you're dead.
Yes, that was. I remember that from the from the tutorial before you and I actually made it official. Yeah.
From the little test game. Yeah. We did have a bleed out. Yes. Okay. That's it. We didn't get the line to move anywhere, but we can sort of start backing up a bit.
Yeah.
As long as we roughly keep the right target for the lion, hopefully we'll get it there. Hard to say for sure, though, given that, random target.
Yeah. All right. So...
I think your guys need to go first.
I'm worried about skids because I don't want him to drag Roland away, right? So, if one of these guys go first, it has a potential to drag the other person away.
Yeah, I think Roland is least likely to do it because most of the grabs are on fail reactions.
Okay.
There's one on a reflex. You can't do anything about reflex. That is what it is. So I think maybe the move would be for Roland to attack and then perhaps back up a space and move 1 space towards the grass.
Okay.
Maybe 2 spaces.
Sure, I dig it.
Maybe one. We want to try and keep Roland as the nearest target, so we'll in the front facing, and then everyone else I think can get. Yeah, she can go to the back. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
All right, I'll attack. Let's do a hit. I have this is a new weapon. I don't have the numbers internalized. 6 plus. 1 hit.
Boom. 1 hit.
Right.
Yep.
We have the glorious mane. So impervious locations cannot be wounded. A wound, a critical wound will not remove the eye or defeat the monster. Critical wound, gain the shimmering mane resource. Okay.
Yep.
So then I have
a lantern. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have 3. So I hit on a 5 plus.
No. This is impervious.
Okay.
If you just check the little reminder text, it cannot be wounded.
Okay. So then
there's
it's just rolling for the critical for the.
Go for the crit, yeah.
Dang.
Oh well. All right.
Okay. All right, and then I will do that plan of backing up kind of over here.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, so Wendy's obviously going to go in last in this round, I think. That makes the most sense because she's probably in the safest spot right now unless the lion turns.
Yep.
The one tricky spot we got is that Daisy here... it's not... it is... It's not Daisy, it's Agnes. Hang on. Wendy... Yeah, it's Agnes, sorry. It's... I haven't linked the sheet. Right, hang on. Unassigned survivor. Unassigned player. Which one is it? Give me a second. Unassigned sheet, that's the one. I've unassigned everything. Good job, me. Right. There we go.
Oh, do we have to put our other guys?
She was...
Oh, no, they're still there.
Yeah. Lucky.
Right. That's for Agnes now. Perfect. Yeah, so, like...
So, she... 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, they're both... They can both reach these two spots, but if we're going to have both of them do it, Agnes is going to have to go first. And she's got a bone dagger. I'm not confident she's gonna like score wounds. I actually think now I'm talking out loud. I think Skids should go for
go here and go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and just hit.
Yeah.
All right, Skids, you have the sword, so the bone blade, so we'll go 6+ on this. 1 hit.
Excellent.
We have the femur. Lands on the monster's leg. So I have to hit on a 6+.
Your wound on a 6+. Yeah.
Let's go.
Exactly it.
All right. Sweet. Okay.
That was great. I'm going to leave Agnes to go last, I think.
Sure.
I'm going to slot Wendy to here.
I mean, there's a chance that the line either turns around or maybe even like does that run forward thing, right?
Yeah, indeed. Okay, so 7+ is my normal hit rate, but we're in the blind spot. 6+.
All right.
7 it is.
Let's go.
And we have gotten a failure. All right, scapular deltoid. It could run forward if I fail this.
I mean, that is what we kind of planned for, right? That was one of the two thoughts there.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. So wounding on a 5+. Dang. 4. That's a fail. So off it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't care about terrain unless terrain is what's called monster impassable.
Okay.
There isn't any of that in the base game to worry about. Okay. So we're looking at nearest survivor. Probably is what it's going to go for. I think sensibly, I need to move Agnes so she's further away than Roland is.
Yep.
But I also want to... The lion will probably end up maybe here or here, so I think I'm going to like skirt round to the bottom side. 1, 2,
seems good.
3, 4. I'm going to stop here because 1, 2, 3, 4, and she's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. That's the best I can do. She has nothing to do with her activation because I'm not going to throw a founding stone at this stage. We're not desperate yet.
Yep.
So yeah, that's it. Sometimes the right move is to do nothing.
Oh, 100%.
A nothing
100%.
turn. Okay, on to Wendy's turn as monster controller.
Yep.
And it's revenge. Last survivor to wound in range. That
Skids.
was
So Skids. Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's in range. So the line's coming right back to here.
Okay.
This one, not corralling this one.
No.
Okay. So this is if I only roll 1 hit, you probably want to dodge this one.
Okay.
But let's see. Okay, so hitting on 2+, this is 2 damage apiece.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah. Okay, that's 2 hits. Yeah.
Okay. 2 damage apiece.
Right.
Where does? Oh, is that from? Where's the extra damage come from? I'm just missing it.
The revenge is here. I've got it.
Oh, I was just looking at the wrong card. Okay. Yes. Then yeah. After damage, it isolates its prey. Full move the wild. Oh my god. Okay. So we probably want to dodge.
Well, unfortunately, it's going to be grabbing because it's hit twice, so you can.
Okay, so you can only spend 1 dodge at a time.
Limit 1 dodge per. Yeah, you can see on the sheet on this here it says for dodge avoid damage for 1 hit. You can spend 1 survival action per act.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
We've got 1 dodge until the monster's next turn. Okay, waist and legs. So,
waist and legs. Well, we have minor on the legs and armor on the waist, so we'll knock that down.
No, it's going to be.
Oh, it's 2, right?
It'll
It's
be
2.
light on the waist, and I would probably dodge the legs.
Yeah, because it's
yeah, I would.
It's
actually,
heavy. Yeah, it's heavy. No, that makes sense. I forgot that was 2. Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting knocked over regardless, but
Yeah.
the lion is going to also slap him about a bit, toy with him when he's on the floor. Okay, so it full moves away from all threats. This is one of the interesting things where the monster's kind of surrounded on all sides, so you have to sort of navigate its way to make the moves to try and get away from the threats and use common sense. There's most threats on the top here, so I would say the lion's going to go 1 to here, and then 2, because that gets it further away from Wendy, and then 3, and then probably 4, 5, 6. So I think that seems about fair and right.
And does it drag Skids with him too?
Yep, put him in the top one of the 2.
Okay.
A little better for Skids, and he's knocked down.
See you, Skids.
Yep, and then he takes 1 damage to a random location from the grab.
All right, yeah.
There we go. It mauls him 1 point in the body.
Okay, I will take that damage. Bing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did say this revenge was a little scary.
Yep.
But, yeah, what can you do? Right, Skids. We can encourage Skids to his feet with a survival.
Yeah.
So that is certainly an option. We probably want to think about what we're doing before we decide on that. So I think maybe with the way things are going, Wendy probably climbs back on top of the.
I was thinking the
face.
same thing. And is that's your lightning bolt, right?
Yes, my activation. Yeah. So I won't be attacking, but I'd only hit on a 7+, unless I walk into the blind spot.
Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. So look at what I see. I think we could get Skids up, and he could move to the back here.
Yep.
And then if it doesn't grab, there's Agnes that can reach this spot here.
Yeah.
So I think the first thing I need to do is get Wendy on top of the stone face again, because she's orthogonal.
I think so.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, and then I'll step up onto this spot here. That's her turn done.
Nice. Someone needs to do the encourage to get him up, right?
Yeah. I'll do it with Agnes.
Sure.
She is, I'm sorry, Agnes, but probably least valuable member of the party at the moment. So Skids is encouraged. You can do this any time if someone's knocked down. He's on his feet, so he can have his act on his turn.
Right.
Now, this didn't cost Agnes's activation, so she still gets to have her go. But I think we want Skids to get some revenge, buddy.
All right. So that you can do that out of turn?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Okay, awesome.
If you read on encourage, it doesn't say here. Sorry, it can be used at any time.
Yeah.
Encourage, as long as there is a knocked down target.
Sweet. All right.
Survival actions are really neat because you get to break the flow of the game.
When I'm in the flank, do I get the bonus here or when it comes to hit? Is it right now?
You get the +1 to hit. Yeah.
Okay, so we hit on 5s then.
You hit on 5s. Yeah.
Sweet. All right. 1 hit.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Skids. This isn't like modern age Skids, is it? This is a Skids.
Yeah, this is corset Skids. Yeah, this is corset Skids for sure.
Oh, poor guy.
So then this guy is he's doomed, and it's going to target the attacker.
So it turns around to face him. I'm still monster controller, so I'm afraid I'm doing this. Hitting on 2 pluses. It's
2 1s. We can get 2 1s here, no problem.
I've rolled 2 1s before. I've rolled 1.
Oh, 1.
Hey.
Okay, that's pretty sick.
And I think
I can't dodge, so
you can't
it's
dodge
just
because
happening.
you're attacking.
Yeah.
So and you're doomed anyway.
That's what Doom does. Yeah.
Technically, just to run through the process, the trap actually ends your attack. So normally you can't do like spend survival during your attack. And what's happened here is because the attack's ended, you get doomed in order to lock you in place.
Yeah.
I think it's a neat little mechanic, doomed, as well as feeling thematic. But he's been hit in the waist.
Waist? Okay, that's a heavy injury.
Oh, this is reverse of Chumbawamba's song "Tub Thumping," which instead of get knocked down, when he gets up, he gets knocked down
again, and again.
Yeah. Okay. I think Agnes should still go next and have a go, and then we want to position roll him to whether he can maybe be the closest target.
Yep.
But I am concerned we're getting very far away from where we want to be.
Yes, I agree, yeah.
And maybe this lion is a smart cat after all.
Yeah, he got us into a false sense of security, right?
Yeah. All right. I attack with the dagger. Oh, I picked up the wrong thing. There we go. Right. So it's 3 speed hits on 7 pluses.
Oh, let's go.
And I gain a survival on any perfect hits, which is the other reason I was like, sure, I'll spend the survival because she technically might be able to replenish it.
Yeah.
That is no hits.
Okay.
No hits at all. Okay. All right.
All right, so we want to move Roland in. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we don't want to go too far. I think I might just like run interference in front of Wendy.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, I think I'll just do that.
Yeah. Yeah, so without knowing what the line's going to do, the most likely targets are either Agnes or hopefully Roland. However, hang on, before we do this...
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that we saw this line likes to grasp, which involves knockdown survivors. But Skids can't move, so I think if that happens to him, he's just got to take it.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
I think right now Skids might be like least likely to make it through.
Yeah. He's got a second. He's got our third best weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, Skids is now the monster controller.
All right. Lick wounds.
Okay.
So it for full move directly away from all survivors. Turn to face the closest survivor.
Okay, right. So what we have to do is no looking. Whatever this is goes to here. This goes on to here, and then that, and then so if you full move the line directly away from all survivors, so it's going to run towards the board edge.
Okay. Oopsie, wrong button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he looks towards us.
No. Oh, he does turn to face. Yes. Yeah. On the next instruction line, and then this goes back on top of the deck. Right. Okay. So Skids has spent the whole monster turn knocked over.
Yeah.
So he's up. The line's going to keep doing this, and it's going to undo everything we've done. So this is Founding Stone time.
Okay.
I'll start with Wendy's Founding Stone.
Sure.
Oh shoot, she had stone noses. She actually has 1 insanity. I need to pop that on quickly. Oh yeah. On arrival, forgot about. We made these last time. That's the one issue with the having a gap between each session. Yeah. So I'm gonna archive this. I'm gonna throw it at the lion. Draw a location, and as long as it's crittable, it gets crit. Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
Okay. I mean, we still luckily have 3 more founding stones, so we can still.
There is a good bit of news in this.
Yeah.
I'm doomed, and it performs basic action targeting me.
So it's going to come closer. Okay.
It's coming closer, and I'm out of range, so it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd like to say that was a contingency plan of mine.
Yeah, no.
If it was subconscious.
Yeah.
Okay, it's right back in range. That's about the best trap I've had in a fair while. We'll shuffle that up. And Wendy's not going to move anywhere. So.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, maybe Skids?
Yeah. I'm going to leave Agnes till last, because if Skids and Roland fail to wound, I'm going to chuck another Founding Stone to stop this healing.
Yeah. All right. Skids is going to roll 2 dice. We hit on a 6+. 2 hits.
Nice.
Oopsie, I always clicked the wrong one.
Yeah.
Ooh, the hand.
Come on, knock this hand off. That would be
really
so
would like
great.
to.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna, let me see, check this critical wound. Breaks the lion, sorry, if the attacker has 3+ understanding, the sound of cracking. Failure instinctively strikes back. The white lion's oddly human hand darts forward. Okay, so I'm gonna start with, I think, the ribs.
Yep, that's absolutely it, yeah.
Alright, so then I hit on 6 or higher.
You wound 6+, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Good luck, Skids. Huge.
Oh, huge.
All right.
That is really big. Okay.
So we break the white lion's rib, weaken it against -1 toughness token. And we also get rid of the licked wounds. Okay, huge.
Yep, I've done that. I'll grab the -1 toughness. So it's target number's 5 now.
Huge.
Sorry, for 7.
7, but yeah, it's 5 for this attack.
5 is if it was the prologue white lion.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I'd like to get another critical, please. That would be really sweet.
That would be so good.
All right, I do wound though.
I'll take a wound. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
wound is still good.
It is. It is.
Okay, good job, Skids. He heard us shit talking him. He was like, "No, I'm at least Scarlet Keys, Skids. I got some stuff."
Yeah. I'm gonna say, for the record, that is the best founding stone into a trap I've ever thrown.
Perfect.
Like,
no, it actually
incredible.
It actually, if you did do that on purpose, I know you didn't, but it was like five head stuff. That was like super powerful.
I don't know, because I had a whole load of thoughts. I just knew Wendy was the best person to throw it.
Yeah.
I've internalized a whole bunch of things, so I can't say it actually crossed my mind.
So,
but hey, learning lesson. There you go.
Here's my question. Does Roland want to move in, or does he want us to try to still get because Roland actually is also going to be the monster controller next turn too. So do we want to try to get the monster in closer to us, to our objectives, or the obstacles? Sorry.
Right. Okay, it's a good question. So let me talk through the two things. So I think Roland does want to go next, because having him get run over would really harm our chances of getting this situation more favourable.
Yeah.
So he should go next for sure. If he moves forward, he's going to be attacking, which is great because he's got the best weapon, but he's going to have to be directly in front of the monster, and it's not going to move at all. Or he could move just a couple of spaces and activate his Rawhide Headband, get us some info on where the monster's going next, control it, and on.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the headband. I think then kind of getting into a better position is nicer.
So I think headband first. Then that's probably the best choice. Right. Reveal the top two. So once they're revealed, they stay face up.
And we have a grasp and a batter round.
Okay.
So closest knockdown survivor in range, but it's going to be closest survivor in range. So he's going to go a speed of 1, only 1 die, accuracy 2+, damage 1. After damage, it isolates its prey. But if we dodge that, that's okay, right?
Yeah, that's okay. Absolutely. What I am thinking here is this looks like a no attack situation from Agnes again.
Yeah.
Because, if we put... Basically, if any wounds are going to remove these cards. So if Agnes was guaranteed to wound, I'd say put the grasp on top, she'll attack and just remove it. Yeah. But I have to use a founding stone to do that.
Yeah.
So I think my personal opinion is you put grasp on, you put bat around on top of it, and then Roland maneuvers, because we know for sure then as long as he's closest threat facing in range, it'll come at him, and it's only going to hit him on 6s. And Agnes will just move up to just be ready to get in next turn.
All right, so I think
you don't flip them face down; they're revealed.
Oh, okay,
There are actually some mechanics that care about them being that way.
Oh, okay.
Also, derived information.
Yeah. Okay, so then Roland doesn't attack because we want the bat around to happen.
He's already spent his activation. He
that's right. He can't attack. For move, then, do we want to bring him closer, or do we like him coming
I would move as far away as you can towards the grass while still within 6 spaces of the white lion. 2, 3, 4,
5. So I think here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the lion will end up like this, facing this way. And the important thing I have to do with Agnes then for her turn is make sure she is... If I go 1, 2 to this row, 3, 4... And I'm just going to decide. Let's double check here. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to. She needs to go here.
Okay.
Right, and it will end up. Yeah, she's not in the front facing. That's fine. If we can have the line move to this spot, maybe no, this spot facing this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. She can make it. Yeah,
nice. Yeah. This seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Monster controller rotation.
Yep.
All right. Hey, look, it's that bat around thing we were talking about earlier.
Hey, who knew? It's like somebody's got some kind of psychic ability.
3, 4, 5, 6. That's what we wanted right here.
Yep.
Nice.
Seems great.
Right. So now he hits on 1 speed 6+.
No, you're looking
2
at
speed 6+.
Yeah. 2 speed 6+.
All right. No hit.
Fantastic.
Huge. Okay, and now it's our turn. And we
Yeah,
want to get rid
okay.
of this grasp, right? That's a because that's
It's actually not too bad if everyone's at the same distance, but we want to get rid of it because we want to kill the monster anyway.
that is fair. Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Skids can't get in to do anything this turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah. He can't. So he may as well just get closer.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
And he has no special trinkets. Okay.
Yeah. I want us to figure out what we're doing with Roland first.
Yeah.
I think Roland could possibly attack. Well, he has to. If he's going to attack, he's got to do it now, really. Mm-hmm. Or the other option is for him to back up and do a bit more like mind controlling with a rawhide headband. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, he does have a good weapon, as you said.
Yeah. For the most part, the monster's only going to run forward on a failure. He's the least likely to fail, apart from Wendy.
I think we just go for it, right?
Yeah.
Just swing at the front too, right? Like we're meant to.
Yeah, swing at the front and then like back him up a bit more towards the grass. And I'm going to make sure nobody else is in the front facing. So as long as he can go like literally get into the grass next, I think. And then
so I hit on a 6 or higher.
Yeah.
1 hit.
1 hit, that's good enough.
The groin! Alright. You hit the monster right in the ding-dong. So I hit on, because it's -1, it's 7, so I hit on a 4 or higher?
You wound on a 4 or higher.
Yeah, that seems really good. Yeah. Alright. Unless it's a 1, do I break?
No.
Okay.
You would only break it on a super dense location.
Oh, okay,
okay. Blue bar at the top where the impervious was that'll say super dense. Yeah. So no, it's that's okay. All right, he can start moving.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna go like 1, 2, 3. I think.
Sure. Yeah, seems reasonable.
Yeah. Because I don't want to get too far from Skids either, assuming we're gonna have this grasp go again.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have Wendy go next.
Yep. I mean, Wendy's going to hit. She's a pro.
She's got a hit on a 5+. Mm-hmm. A 6, yep. Huge. And it is the Beast's Ear. Okay, so the failure is... Oh, jump backwards. Right. If it jumps backwards, I'm going to have to do some scurrying with Wendy to get her repositioned, but that's fine. That's okay. 3, that is a fail.
Okay.
So without turning, it jumps backwards 1. Okay, so she would now be the most likely target. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to here. So now she is out of line of sight because she's behind an obstacle.
Nice.
So, and she's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she's at the same distance as Roland, so
nice.
Shouldn't go there. Now, here's the problem.
Yep.
This grasp. We have not managed to crack it, and now the monster is out of range, and it's going to go at Skids. So I'm thinking I have to spend our second of our precious founding stones here.
I think that's fair. I think that's totally fair.
This is Agnes left. So she's going to throw her founding stone.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Archive it. Away it goes. Let's see. Okay, the straining neck. Right. Excellent. So that does get rid of grasp.
Nice.
And now I get to roll on this. If you'd like to read it out loud, we can have a little bit of suspense.
Critical wound for this one?
Yeah.
All right, so result, paralyze, the monster is knocked down. Crush windpipe, the monster cannot breathe. It dies at the end of the next monster turn. Yes, do that one.
You want to know what's extra frustrating? I picked up and put down a dice and look at it.
Oh no,
it doesn't count because I wasn't rolling, but it's right. It's right there.
I believe.
Right there.
I believe.
No. I was looking. There's a. Here we go. Right. I was looking for this because this is a special moment. So let me grab this dice, and if I do, here we go. Is it? Hang on. There's a button for this moment, and I just need to make sure I've got the right. Here we go. So let's see if this works.
Oh, let's go. Oh,
a 7.
I mean, it's still knocked down, so that's sick.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still a wound, right? We still did the thing.
I've done the wound, yeah. Yeah, it's paralyzed, it's knocked down. Oh well. That was... and she'll take a move. Let's see, we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4 to here.
But knockdown, he just gets back up, right? It's like he...
Yeah, it's unfortunate the knockdown happened so late in the round. So yeah, it's going to get up on its turns, which is why I didn't bother knocking it over, because everyone else is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6. Yep, okay, great. Shit, there we are. Right. Fantastic. Everyone's well positioned.
Pass it on to Agnes.
Yep. Okay, so Agnes, and here we are. It is the terrifying roar. Oh, I hope this one had been removed. Okay, right. So all non-death survivors. So at least Agnes is targeted, so she gains 1 insanity. And right, here we go. We'll do them in order of going around the table, I guess.
Sure.
So start with Agnes. She's fine.
Huge.
She is not intimidated. And remember that they do actually have courage 1, so it's well, it actually courage 2 is when it actually matters. Okay, right. Okay, is Wendy knocked backwards? Yes, she is. Okay, she suffers 1 brain damage and knockback 6. Right, that clears off her insanity.
Isn't it 2+ higher than the target's courage?
It's at least, if the result is a 2+ and is higher than the target's courage, her courage is 1.
Is high. Oh, okay. I see. So the result is 2+ and is higher than their courage. Okay, I get you.
Yeah, if she had 2 courage, she would have been fine there. Okay, so boom, boom, boom.
All right, Skids.
Skids
also stays.
No. Oh wow! Incredible.
Yeah. And Roland. No, he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So then it's basic action furthest survivor in range. That is going to be Agnes.
Okay.
Right. So I'm just thinking. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There we go. Makes the most sense for everyone.
I mean, at least Skids is going to... I think we're going to get
range
1,
as well.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're going to get 3 attacks. Well, 4 because Wendy has range.
In range.
Yeah, okay, that's sick.
Yeah.
All right, but you have to attack Agnes
I do. Here we go.
Good luck.
2 hits. Right, where are they?
I mean, you still have a survival.
Body and hands. Okay, so I will have to spend her last survival on the hands because I'd rather not have her get knocked down here.
I mean, if you want, get her knocked down. I can stand her up with Roland because Roland also has the rawhide boots and he gains a survival when we depart. So I also refresh.
No. That's why.
Oh no! When you depart, I see. When you depart from town, not when you depart from the hunt. Okay, I get you.
I'd rather take the dodge than suffer the heavy knockdown here. It's like. We know what this line does now, and I think it's time to just deliver some pain to it.
Yeah, we can look at this. We can look at to see what we have here, right? We can look through this deck now that it's like in this. Yeah. All right. I would love to. Yeah. I would love to just peek at all these.
Yeah.
So, okay. I mean, we're not doing terrible.
No. It's going okay considering everything.
All right. So terrifying roar and revenge are the scary ones, right?
Yeah.
Combo claw is also like not.
Combo claw is
it's revenge and terrifying roar. These are the ones that I think are the I want to get rid of those.
Yeah, terrifying roar means we should try and start congregating a bit sort of closer together on the sides or back wherever we are to just so we don't get scattered back in all cardinal directions.
Yeah.
On the whole, this is the big thing. So closest threat facing in range, random survivor, closest threat facing in range, everyone, and last survivor to wound or closest threat in range. All right, so this one's now not too bad to work out roughly where it's going to be going.
It's just the vicious claw is the outlier.
Yeah, and if obviously the revenge, that's if we can have Roland attack last.
Okay,
that covers that. Anyway, this is here for now.
All right, well then let's shuffle up and, how about Agnes goes first?
So I'm going to send Agnes off towards the Acanthus.
Sure.
Because she's got a 1 strength weapon.
Yep.
And she's got no survival. And I think if anyone can mess up this plan, it's Agnes right now. No offense, Agnes. I love you. You're great. You've done really well. But sometimes
the truth hurts, right?
Yeah. And the truth is that if you attack the lion and fail and it runs forward, nobody else is getting in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Skids next.
So 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's if the lion starts moving, no matter who it is, it's going to end the person's attack. So actually, if you don't mind,
you get on the stone, right?
I'm actually going to move forward and attack with Wendy.
Okay.
If that's okay, because she's 1 speed, so she's most likely to not do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But she's in range for this,
nice.
And like if she does hit, it's a very reliable success rate compared to Agnes. That's a hit. Fantastic. And it is the beast's maw. Okay, our failure is... Oh, okay. All right.
That's not bad.
That could be worse. Okay, so here we go. Wounding on the same as Roland, a 4+.
Sweet.
Cocked.
Yeah.
Okay, let me roll it over here where it isn't going to do that. 9! Nice. Sweet. Okay, right. So I will sort these... give them a shuffle. Here we are. Okay, that was great.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Skids next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We come here. And we give him a whack.
Good luck.
So I hit on a 6+.
Yeah.
No. I mean, that's good. He's not running forward again. Because we really want Roland to hit last. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll hit in the butt.
Yep. No one's in the front facing, so
right. So now I hit on a 5+.
Yeah.
Dang.
Unfortunate.
All right. This rotates, and let's see what AI card is there.
Wendy is the monster controller, and the card is the terrifying roar. Okay. All right. Going again. Start with Wendy.
Yep.
Yep. Back she goes. That's a light brain injury for her.
Oh yeah. How do I? I'm sorry. I have to do the brain damage. What's that under? Is that just sanity?
Yeah. If you have any insanity, you reduce it. They've taken what? If any have taken any hits already on there, it should be down to 0.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Roll for Skids.
All right, Skids. He's gonna go.
Yep, and he suffers
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's gonna go there.
He's only 5 there. You should be just out of range of 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just out of range.
And Roland. Yep. 1, 2. And then 6, right? 6.
Yep. Okay, and then Agnes. Yep, that's the fail. So she takes her, goes down to 0 insanity, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, then it's going to target basic action, furthest survivor in range. That could be Roland or Skids.
I think we want Roland for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, like
so
that's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, it's by the grass.
Yeah.
We got there.
Yeah.
Okay. Basic action, 2 hitting Roland on 3s.
Nice. Yep.
2 hits. Okay. 1 and
just 1 damage
2.
each for these, right?
Yeah, it's basic. Come here. There we are. Here we go. Body and waist.
I have armor on each of them.
Yep. That's good.
Perfect.
All right. That could have been a lot worse.
Yes.
The terrifying roar. Absolutely.
Okay. We want Roland to last hit still, right? Or do we want to just
hit it? I think Roland pivoting into the tall grass and attacking is really good.
1,
actually.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, come over here.
I'm going to get both of the ladies out of the front facing, so they can help out with stuff. And Skids, I think maybe we can leave. Skids has still got his founding stone, so we can kind of leave him till last and have options.
Yeah. So Do we want Roland to go first, just in case they change the thing, or is he just like, because he could just move in here and attack?
I think Roland should move into and then attack.
Cool. Hello.
If the line runs forward, it'll hit the edge of the board and stop, and we can still position accordingly.
All right. I will hit on 6 or higher. 2 hits.
Nice.
We got the brow and the chest. All right, just going to rotate these for this. Yeah. All right, failure, full move monster in a straight line, cancel all hits. All right, well, we're going to do the brow first, I think.
Okay, so I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No, because this is... let me walk through the two situations, just to explain why.
Yeah.
So if you hit the beast chest first and fail, it'll run forward to the edge of the board, and you won't get to do the beast's brow. Okay, so that's like not great. You haven't succeeded at anything. But the reverse is if you hit the beast's brow and wound it, it's going to brain damage him, which should be a light to the brain. It'll turn to face him and attack him. That's not too bad. But then if you fail the beast chest roll, it's going to run straight over him and grab him.
Yeah, I see.
So I'm of the opinion that
that makes sense.
On average, he should pass the beast chest roll, but if he fails, I think the loss situation here isn't as bad. We've got time. This line's more wounded than we are.
Okay, we'll go 4. 4 or higher on the chest. No.
Okay, all right. So
then he just moves
to here. One more to the edge of the board, and because it's collided with the edge of the board, it stops. It's out of range for the brow. Yeah.
I get you. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, as it would have stood with that roll, the other way would have worked, but I think the way I picked is probably the best choice. Right, okay, so Agnes is again, discretion is a better part of valor for Agnes. She's going to move to here. No, to here, sorry. So she's like slightly further away, and it's time for her to interact with this acanthus. So she's going to try and pick it. Here we go. 7 is... You find something tasty and consume it. If you do, gain 1 survival and archive this train. Great, so
nice.
She's got a survival point. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, that is. That's great. That means she can actually dodge something again if needed. And then Wendy. So Wendy, do you throw your dart first or do you move first? Right. So if she fails, the lion will skitter along one of the edges. We can choose so it can move away from her if it does a grab. If it turns and goes at her with a basic action, she can move away afterwards. All right, I'm going to go stay where she is, and she's going to throw first.
Okay.
It's just a matter of trying to figure out rough probabilities. She hits with a 7, and she hits it in the fleshy gut. Okay.
So this failure won't trigger because there's no... Or would it still trigger?
The failure will trigger, yeah. Yeah, if I fail, yeah. Here we go. We fail. Okay, so it performs basic action targeting her, so it moves 1 to here, attacks her. So that is... Right, she is monster controller. Okay. Yeah, right. So it scores 2 hits on her. She's attacking, so she can't dodge this. Head and body. Head is not really what I wanted to see there.
Because you get knocked down so you can't move.
Yeah, she's knocked down, and also if it's still got its grasp in the deck, she is a target now. If a player targets the surviving plus 1 sanity, I cannot remember for the life of me if that counts as targeting. I think it does. The basic action. Yeah, the basic action targets. So I believe she gets 1 insanity. I will check that sometime in the future, and if I'm wrong, I'll slap my wrist and give myself a point on the cheating count, which is a mechanic in Kingdom Death.
So Skids is just going to come in closer?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Seems good, right?
And I don't think we throw the stone. This doesn't. It's like doesn't seem great, but I don't think we're desperate.
We're not desperate. It's always nice to save them for later, and it's not going to change whatever's happening in this situation. Okay, so Skids, monster controller.
Vicious Claw.
Okay, random survivor in range.
Okay, huge.
Right, so that's anyone apart from Skids. If you just want to draw from this deck, we'll see who it is. It is poor Wendy. That's
Wendy.
As a model, that's Wendy.
All right.
Yep. Okay. All right. So he's on the floor. Give her 2 dice.
So 2 dice. Don't worry, I see 2 1s coming here.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Nope, 2 hits.
That's not 2 1s.
All right, and then we have
Ooh,
waist and body.
Okay, that's fine. I was about to say that please don't foresee any head hits.
Yep.
All right, she's completely out on the head, completely out on the body, so in a bad way, and she gains a bleeding token from the Vicious Claw. I don't see the point in dodging because neither of those were lethal.
Yeah. I think we want her to stand up. We could do an encourage, right?
She's been down for the monster's turn, so she will actually stand up.
Oh, okay, on her own.
She got knocked over during her own attack, so she spent the whole monster phase down. So she is up.
Okay.
She'll go first if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
She'll get back next to her precious stone face and throw a dart. Here we go. That is not a hit. Okay.
We like rolling in the grass, but I think at the same time, him getting out there is good, right?
He's our carry, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna come here.
Yep. Okay.
And I'm gonna hit. I hit on a 5+. 1 hit.
Okay.
All right. We have the soft body. So on a 4+ to hit to wound. Sorry.
4+ to wound. Yep. And
no.
Nope. Okay. No.
That's some bad luck with these.
Yeah, it is.
I think Skids is just gonna kind of like move closer to the grass.
It makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna bring Agnes to here. Mm-hmm. She spends a lot of time not doing anything. She's here. She's got a survival now. Maybe the monster will target her, and she's in tall grass. So I think I've just put her there, so she's not in Skids' way. But
cool.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Roland.
Mm-hmm.
Combo Claw. Pick target. Closest threat facing in range.
Wendy's in range, in front facing, because she can get far enough away. So probably that.
All right. So 2 speed, 4+. Okay.
Yeah. It's not too bad.
All right. We have no hits.
No hits. That's fantastic.
Huge! I was just, when I said the 2 1s last time, this is what I meant. It was just a few... The time was a little bit wibbly wobbly there, but we did get there. We did get there.
We did get there. Okay. I am actually feeling a bit tense with this one. It is...
we've had a lot of misses in the last 2 turns, but
it's been a lot of back and forth. Yeah. Okay.
Wendy?
Wendy's going to go first.
Yeah.
I'm going to activate the stone face.
Okay.
And step onto any space occupied by the giant stone face. So she's going to step to... I'm going to... Right. She's still in the front facing no matter what. So I'm going to... I'll take this spot here. It's not really well... No, wait. We don't care about the terrain thing. Yeah, so I'll put it here.
Yep.
Okay, here we are. Right. I think Skids.
Yeah, Skids like just moves here and attacks. No, not there. Here. Excuse me, Skids. You can go there.
Yeah.
And then we just throw an attack in.
Yeah.
All right. I hit on a 6+.
Mm-hmm.
2 hits.
Nice.
All right. Each cats hate this. This monster's very upset. Attacker gains a priority target token. Yeah, we'll do this one first.
That's actually not bad if it does happen, because he's in tall grass right now.
Yeah. And
he has a survival, yeah.
All right, so I hit on a 5 or higher?
Yes, yep.
Dang. We just can't buy a wound.
Just can't. Yeah, everyone's tired.
This one would suck to miss, but we have to go for it.
It's actually not terrible.
Okay. I trust you.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, finally.
All right. Don't look at this.
Yeah.
Put that there. And he gains a -1 accuracy token. Let's go!
All right. Okay. I'll grab that.
I'm also aware that we haven't hit the critical miss in a while. I just might be a little bit jaded because we've hit it 2 times already, but I'm so scared each time it's going to be coming.
Okay, it's got, let's have a little look. It's got 3 left. That's Combo Claw, Vicious Claw, Terrifying Roar.
Okay, so Roar is the bad one in there.
Roar's the worst one, yeah, by far.
But like we got rid of the grabs ones, which is nice.
Yeah. Okay, so we got to make a little decision about how we're going to do our positioning now. So we can't do any revealing at the top of the deck because currently there's no deck to look at. So my question to you is, do you want to move Roland into the front facing and present him as a target, or do you want to get in the back and attack on the lion? But that does mean it's probably going at Wendy. So I'll have to move either Agnes or either Agnes or Roland are going to need to move into the front facing, I think. So Agnes could attack and move into the front facing. Roland would have to just move and not do anything else.
So here's my thought. I think we do Agnes attack. Because if she hits and wounds somehow, I could move into the front. I mean, we can even use my headband to check out the future. Is kind of just like what I'm thinking. So I feel like Agnes is like the better attack here.
Okay, all right. This is certainly the high variance as well. Okay. Yeah.
I'm happy, and I'm happy. Like it also comes down to I'm happy with Roland moving in the front.
Yeah.
Roland still has 2 survival. He has legs, armor. Like he's still very kitted for it.
Yeah.
But I just think we take the shot here with Agnes.
Absolutely. I'm gonna follow you on this. And if we've got any viewers who like a long time like know what I'm like, they must already know how anxious I am about having a dagger. So I've been trying not to attack with it as much as possible, but here we go. All right, Agnes, it's got -1 toughness. This is if the dagger isn't going to do it, it's never going to do it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
2 hits.
Oh man, that is 2 survival, 2 perfect hits.
That's huge.
She's got 1. So
but still, yeah.
She's up to 2, maxed it out, and that's 2 hits. So we have the Beast Heal, no negative on that, and the Elbow, which is a potential run forward. I'll take the heal first, because if she fails, it's whatever. Okay, so I need a 7, so that's a 6+.
Okay.
Ooh, all right, okay.
All right, this is exactly what we wrote up. So then next turn I'll be able. I mean, assuming you don't get another hit there, which would be sick.
We'll see what we get with this one.
Yep.
Here we go. 6.
That's a hit.
To 7. Oh wow. Yep. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. I have been chagrined and cowed for being afraid of rolling and attacking with this dagger. That was MVP.
Okay.
Do you want me to? I think I'm going to move around into the front facing.
Sure.
Because I gained that extra survival, and I'd rather not have it go at Wendy. I'll stop here though. At least I'm not.
Does Roland just go for an attack now?
Absolutely. Crack it in the back. He could kill it.
Let's go here.
Yeah.
All right. So I hit on a 5+.
Yep, 5+ in the blind spot. Yeah.
2 speed. 1 hit.
All right.
The tail.
It's always going forward unless you crit.
Okay. All right. So I crit on a. Sorry, I wound. It has 8 -1 is 7, so 4 or higher.
Yep.
Okay. Let's take this out.
Right. Yep. Okay. It's down to basic actions only. It runs forward 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
And he's still facing this way, right?
Yes, yeah, because it doesn't turn to face.
That was an incredible turn. Like, I'm still learning the game, but that felt very good.
that was a good turn, and I mean, on the whole, I would say this has been a good showdown, and actually tense, but good.
Yeah, tense, but like not like it feels like we've been able to strategically maneuver through the tension, right?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, right. So it is Agnes as monster controller. It's basic action, closest survivor in field of view. I'm taking Agnes. I'm going to have it run up and go to here.
Nice.
Right, okay, so it's 2 dice on her, hitting on 3s, because it was -1 accuracy. Let's just give it a little bit of space here. What is that?
Yeah, what is that? It's like literally... I think it's a 2.
I'm going to re-roll it.
Yeah, I think so. It's fair,
It could be
but...
an 8, and I think it's only fair.
Right,
it's 2 hits. Okay. All right, and it hits in the body and legs. I will dodge the body
and
take the leg hit back down to 1 survival.
Sick.
She's still on her feet. Right.
I think Wendy should go first. Nope, sorry, I think Agnes should go first, just because she's in the way.
We've got some way better weapons. Agnes, you've done your job.
Sure.
I'm gonna go back to being a coward, and I'm gonna get her out of the way, and I'm gonna stop here.
Yeah.
And let Wendy can have a go.
Yeah. Wendy can try. I think Wendy has the most. I think she can finish it off.
Yeah, Wendy and Roland have the best chance for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wendy's hitting on a 5+.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 9. That's
nice.
A hit. It is not the trap. It's the scapular deltoid. All right, time for another dramatic dice.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So if I fail, it's going to run forward. That'll still be in range of skids. Otherwise, let's see. Here we go.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay. Fantastic. Right.
Nice.
So that has killed the white lion. Okay. So let me grab its resource deck, and we will then go through the basic resource deck.
Nice.
And we will go through the victory steps.
Nice showing. I think every survivor had their moments today.
They did. They absolutely did. Yeah. Get these down to here. We'll give these a little shuffle on camera.
So you know we're not cheating? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to flip this forward to our Showdown page, and I'll walk us all through the victory conditions. A bit more. There we are. Okay, so obviously here, Aftermath, we got our victory to defeat condition. So we have our victory, it's a level 1. Everyone gains 100 XP. No one's eligible for weapon proficiency level, so we don't get that. Let's do our 100 XP. Wendy is on 1, and everybody else has made it to 2. We'll do those in a moment.
Yep.
Right, so the rest of the rewards are over here. The first time the white line is defeated, we add the Caterium to the settlement location, and we're going to get some rewards. Ooh. So I'll grab the Caterium. Here we go. I'll put it over. I'll put it here. No, I'll put it here with the other stuff in the shopping thing.
I'm just gonna check it out.
And I'll get the deck afterwards. So if you'd like to do us the honors,
we can build stuff that's like prepped. That's like themed around his stuff. Okay.
Yep. Indeed.
That's cool.
Indeed. Well, Monster Hunter style.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get 4 basic resources and 4 white line resources.
Okay, I can do that.
Yep.
So we got some hide, it looks like, some more hide, it looks like. We got some bones, it looks like, and some guts. I'm zoomed out so I actually can. Yeah, look at that. All right, and then this one we have a claw. What is that? The great cat bones.
It's leg bones.
The tail.
Yep.
And some shimmering mane.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Okay, if you don't mind me, I'm going to do an executive decision, and we're going to archive this and get the 2 hide immediately off the shimmering mane.
Sure.
And we just get 2 extra basic hide it's more useful for us. I'm going to leave all the crafting decisions to you still, though.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Right. So we got some aging to deal with now. All right. So the first time a survivor reaches each age milestone, they get a little level up, and that is under an event called Age, which is right here. So it reads, your time in the darkness changes you.
Let's go.
So, first of all, once you hit level 1, we can select weapon type for proficiency. So this is where survivors can start specializing in a given weapon and get better at it. You can either do it now, but you can also select when departing. So we'll leave it for when departing after we've worked out what weapons everyone's got. And then everybody rolls 2d10 and checks the table. So if you don't mind, I'll go first.
Sure. For Agnes.
Agnes, okay, I'll do it here. 7.
Gain 1 random fighting art.
Random fighting art. Okay, so grab the fighting art deck. Now I've learned not to put it on the table. I'll put it over here. Okay, give it a shuffle. And she gets Mighty Strike on a perfect hit, +2 strength until the end of the attack. So I should be able to... There it goes.
So +2 strength, does that give you like better tough to wound?
Yeah.
Nice.
So if I roll a lantern 10 to hit, then she will get +2 strength for each one rolled on the attack.
So it's basically like continuing your crit into wounding is kind of like the mechanic of that.
It's wounding you. Yeah, wounding even harder. Yeah. Perfect hit, yeah.
I mean, I know I as I learned today, you're not a fan, but it does seem pretty all right with the bone dagger. More chance to crit.
It has synergy, absolutely, yeah.
All right, I'll roll for Skids next.
I'm a big fan of daggers. Just a 1 strength weapon scares me.
That's fair. Is it because of the retaliates?
Yeah, it's because mechanically in this game, it's often better to miss than it is to hit and fail to wound.
Nice. So I gain a permanent strength.
That's really good.
So is that just like increased toughness then?
No.
There.
You add it to the sword strength. So basically, Skids when swinging a sword is as good as Roland swinging an axe would be.
Huge, awesome.
Right now, yeah.
Speaking of Roland, let's see how he does.
Yeah.
10. Gain a random fighting art.
Yep, I've shuffled him. So.
All right. E picks up 1. Timeless
a favorite of mine.
Your attack roll is a perfect hit on a 9 or a 10. You cannot use Timeless Eye if you have the blind severe head injury. Okay, that seems cool.
Yeah,
so hold it over this. Assigning. Whoa! Look at that, everybody! And you can have 3 of these.
Yeah. Once you have 3, anytime you get a new one, you choose one of the previous ones to remove.
Nice.
Yeah. Timeless Eye is one of my all-time favorite fighting arts. There's a whole bunch of weapons that do special things on perfect hits, like the dagger, as you've seen, and this is one of the few ways to improve the chances of that happening. It's double the chances of him getting perfect hits, and perfect hits are also always hits, regardless of what your actual hit roll is.
I love it.
You know, what chance, so...
Yeah.
Really cool.
Sweet.
Mighty Strike and Timeless Eye together would be...
yes,
please. Yeah.
All right, that's it for this, and then we can get more. When we do these, we get more. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So the more hunts they go on, the more they level up,
but
and
they also have a chance of dying. So risk reward, right?
Well, yeah, you gotta.
All right. So then we. Yeah, now I'll let you flip this board for the settlement thing, because I think that's next, right?
Flip it, and I have to rotate it, because... things. Right, let's just... so we have 4 returning survivors, so let me just grab those and pop them over here. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
I'm going to... I like to track the phases once things start getting a bit complicated, and I am going to grab one of the spare models.
Sure, yeah, just to kind of move through the
pawn.
board.
Yeah, it makes it easier to track when stuff happens on certain phases, and keep it very nice. So here we are, this lady, Right, so set up the settlement we've done, and survivors return. They're back. Fantastic, good job. And we get our endeavours.
Nice.
Put them all there for the moment. And then we update the timeline. So,
So
we are in the second lantern year. Yeah, you tick.
And then we get
2.
endless screams.
Yes, endless screams. So I'll flip the book to that, and then you can read it out loud. Shot past it. Here we go.
All right. A scream pierces the silence around the settlement. As the noise fades, a chorus of horror rises up in answer. The settlement erupts into chaos, trying to comprehend the source of the terrible wail. You may now hunt the screaming antelope. I mean, I imagine it's going to be tough, but that sounds a lot less scary than a lion. Added to the quarry list on the settlement record sheet, nominate a single survivor to stand amidst the madness. They gain +1 courage and become the voice of reason. Oh!
While you decide who's doing that, I'm going to go grab the Screaming Antelope model.
I'm not trying not to read ahead.
Yeah.
It's +1 courage and becomes the voice of reason. I feel like I... Okay, let me ask a question that's not gonna influence it too much. Okay. How much is it like worth it to balance your settlement as opposed to like making super survivors?
Okay, so for the most part, the strongest thing is gear. Mm-hmm. But getting to milestones is definitely quite good. So it is perfectly reasonable when you don't know what the results of the table are to just try and build up some survivors, especially stuff like courage and understanding. Getting to those milestones is very nice. So I'm of the opinion you usually pick like a few survivors to concentrate on as your lead hunters, and then maybe have like some second stringers to in case of injuries and stuff.
My gut was Roland then, so I'm going to go with Roland.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because he's my guy.
A courage, and he becomes a voice of reason. Right.
So courage is another one of these. I see. Yeah. So were these what you refer to as milestones, like hitting these?
The milestones are the dark
like the
boxes.
Bold see the truth. Okay, I get you. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I roll 1d10.
Mm-hmm.
A 5. The survivors realize the noise is most likely from another strange creature that lives out in the darkness. After some effort, they manage to calm the settlement. The survivor gains +1 understanding, and all returning survivors are going to gain +1 sanity.
Yep.
So we get some understanding and some insanity.
Yeah, okay, I've done both of the others.
I'm also going to just right now get rid of these wounds that are on skids.
Yeah, refresh the sheets, yeah.
Okay, and is that done for this event, or is there more on the next page?
That's it for that event, except if you come up to the settlement sheet, you can tick the box that says Screaming Antelope on the quarries.
Perfect.
And now we have 2 things we can choose from.
Nice. Okay.
Also, I'll do it. Cat area is marked as a location we have.
Nice.
Okay, there's no other things on the timeline, but we do have to draw a settlement event card.
Oh, right. Yeah. Just that's the SE, right.
Yeah. We might... I'm trying to remember if I've gone... Oh, they're over here. Yeah, here we are. If you... I'll shuffle these, and you draw us one.
All right. Stranger in the dark. Roll 1d10. No problem. How about a 7? The stranger calmly explains that he has always been in the settlement. Gain +1 population. Oh, we got to name this guy now, I think, just for the flavor.
This guy is a guy, or gal, whoever they are. They are great.
0 presence, secret fighting art. All right, can I see what secret presence is, and we can name it after an Arkham character?
I'll grab it. I'll get it linked on the sheet.
So sick. And this is a new one too, so this isn't even part of our.
Yep, our population has gone up by 1 here, which is on the back side. But let me have a little look through.
Here, I'll put the population back up to 16. This was the guy we thought died earlier. Oh, you weren't dead. Okay. All right, let's see this. 0 presence. Gain +1 strength when attacking a monster from its blind spot. Whenever you attack a monster, you're always considered to be in its blind spot. Okay. Can we name this guy Silas?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
I've got the sheet here.
Nice.
Gained a survival. If you want to do the honors of the name, I'll just get this.
Silas.
There we go.
Sick.
So I'll we'll keep this card out. So if you take Silas out, you can just keep it as a reference next to there. So
I did notice. I do notice you can hover it and it'll show you too. I did maneuver through that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's great.
yeah, it's very nice.
In which case, I will just pop it back away.
Yeah,
then.
go for it. Yeah.
I'm used to keeping them out in the physical version, or I have little reference cards that have each one on it. Okay, sweet.
Okay, so then this can go back in the deck.
Yep, I'll go back in there, give it a shuffle for next time. I'll do that. There we go. All right. So it is just as a reminder for myself, I'm going to move this over here for the future. It is settlement event then, and then timeline event.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's from left to right on here. It didn't make a difference in that particular situation, but people expect me to be correct and right, even though I'm not correct and right when I don't have the rule book in front of me.
And I'm telling you, if you're on this channel, we're going to make mistakes like that. We're so laissez-faire here, you know?
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that was all of the timeline events. That's all of those things. We have not hit any milestones because it is 5 innovations and first death that are the remaining milestones.
Okay.
So you've got the decisions. I'll bring these bits over, and you can start thinking about what you want to make, and we'll do it the same as last time.
Let me ask a question again. I know gear is very good. You said that's like the big thing. So is the only thing I have to spend these endeavors on right now this and like innovate? Is that all there is right now?
Currently, right now, you could open a new crafting location.
Oh yeah, that's right. These things down here. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're expensive,
Yes,
but they are a possibility. Yeah. You can also do shared experience over here, which is you nominate a survivor. So we got survivors with 2 hunt XP, so they can actually start doing this.
Oh, okay.
So you can give XP to, like, say, Silas. You also have the option of, you mentioned crafting the stone noses and performing augury to try and create more population. But we've got a lot of hide, which is wonderful. We've got the main things. We've got 1 organ. That's the big clincher for you to have to think about. Innovating is perfectly reasonable. I skip innovating anywhere from the 1st to the 3rd year, and it's very much a feel kind of thing.
I get you. It's just kind of like what, and also like the gear you get, like, because it does make sense. Like the gear, if we didn't craft like even like 1 or 2 of those more gear, it would have been a huge difference to the scope of that fight we just had.
Yeah,
I mean, I think I
got a difference.
I gotta craft. Do I have any of these? I have a lion's tail. What do we got that I got on this?
You've got a lion claw and a great cat bone and a lion tail. There's nothing for the lion tail in this. It's just a hide.
Oh, I kind of want to make this freaking spear. I don't know. It looks. It's just
your choice. You can make the king spear,
so sick.
Or you could make the lion beast Qatar.
Oh. Huh. All right, let me just look at some other stuff too. So what do we have right now? So like, what is our gear that I think thought performed well? The axe did good. The blade did good. The darts did good.
Yeah.
All right. You know, the other thing that's making me feel like, is there another good like ranged weapon? Because
there is, but we would require. It's found here, sinew.
We didn't get any I was going to say we don't have the sinew.
Yeah, there's a potential of a bow and even an arrow, but an arrow's no good without a bow, obviously.
Because the other thing I'm thinking is, I do think like the bone darts did perform really well.
We've got 4 weapons already.
Yeah. So maybe not another weapon. I get you.
No. We could get 1 weapon. I'm not sure if we need 2 right now. Yeah. Because like the axe is great.
Yes. I think the axe and
blade is solid now as heckers because Skids has +1 strength.
All right, then fantastic. I think what I'm going to do is we also want to make sure, let's just look for synergies too, because we have a red on top and left for this dagger. We have red on the left for the darts. We have a red on the left for that. So maybe we can look at things that might synergize with that as well in terms of armor. Like this rawhide vest, which I think I already have.
You do.
But you do need to have both for that to pop off. Okay.
Yeah. Also, finishing an armor set is that's a recommendation for me.
Yeah.
Is
because
finish an armor set.
there's the synergy with it, right?
There's the armor set bonus for a full set of 5. Yeah.
All right. How much does Roland have right now? 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So he needs the legs and the hands.
We've got 5 hide total, including the lion tail. So we got plenty of hide.
All right, well, we have 2. Let's make the gloves and the pants then, because then we can get a full set of...
Yeah, full set of rawhide. Okay, a set of gloves and a set of pants for the man in the trench coat.
Nice.
Rawhide trench coat.
Nice. All right, so let's see these. Sorry, one second. I should just pause. I hear banging in my house. I have to go check that out.
No worries.
Check out this. So we have the pants, which are just armor, and the gloves when you depart gain +1 survival. Okay.
Yeah. And if you want to... Well, we'll pick our departing stuff, but we're going to put all these on the same person.
Yes,
Sure.
yeah.
So here you go. You can see this is the first armor set bonus card. They're double-sided with just a nice image of each one. So here's the snazzy set of duds, and he gets 2 abilities. So the first one, very straightforward. And then the second one is a nice...
Yeah, no, that is really good. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we spent these 2, so we have 2 hide left. 1 bone. Yeah. Well, no, so we have more bone, but the special stuff. Okay. We don't have heat, so we can't make any of those. I mean, I think I want to do a shared experience.
Okay. Yeah.
I think your idea of giving Silas one is kind of good.
Yeah, just double check it's all good. We got language, yes. Nominate survivors, 2 more hunt XP than yourself. So Silas nominates Roland or Skids.
Yeah.
What would be their desired death?
They describe eliminating details of their desired death. So I think like with Roland, you know, like all he knows, all he's done in life is fighting the lion. And he wants to like be fighting the lion and like in the lion's mouth. And like he kills the lion at the same time and the lion bleeds out before he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, fantastic. So you can give Silas 1 hunt XP there.
Nice.
So let's take that back to the board.
Bing.
Put it there.
Done.
Yep.
Okay. And the stone noses, those give survival, right? And
They do.
insanity.
You could push the button. You could push the button for the innovation.
I could.
I don't think it's terrible. I think it's perfectly reasonable here.
Let me just see like what uses organs. Just poop salve.
Poop salve.
Lucky charm.
Lucky charm. Yeah.
Sure. Let's do the innovation. Let's go for it.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay,
1 hide, 1 organ, 1 bone.
Yep. I've grabbed them. There.
Nice. I'll move this over here.
Okay, so we keep it up here. This is our innovation deck. It starts with the cards we set up last time. So you flip it up and reveal 2 of them.
2 of them, and I choose 1, right?
Yes.
Hovel. Survival limit +1. The settlement accepts this nightmarish landscape as a home. Departing survivals gain +1 survivor. That seems really good. Add the hovel consequences to the innovation deck, and then we have paint. The settlement swells with creative energy. All survivors gain the dash. Oh, both of these seem really good.
Yeah. Well, I think you should follow the theme you've followed before of last time of being, you know, we protect the young and romantic and all of those things. Cherish, that's it, protect the young and work together in a collective toil.
Yeah. I mean, of these 2, I personally, so I'm looking at this like this. So I'm explaining to also people who are watching this for the first time as a new player perspective. The dash is nice because it allows us to close the distance if we do get into those things we're splitting. However, I think what's more important is that from these combats, surviving is kind of key. Like, in theory, we have more hits than what we fought, so I like just more survival, so I want to go with Hovel.
Yep. So can I? That's the decision. That's locked in, and I don't think it's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just give you one extra piece of information with regards to paint, which is flow steps. So during this step here, you can spend survival actions to surge or dash. So
Okay.
you'd be able to move. So theoretically, say you were 5 spaces away from the monster and it targeted you, you could dash and
You
move
could
out of
leave.
range and
I
cancel
get
the
you.
attack. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
It's one extra thing I thought I'd just point out you can do with this, but you can think about it for next time. Okay,
Yes.
so hovel it is. Right. If you'd like to go to our settlement sheet and increase the settlement limit, survival limit to 3. And I will grab this little hovel and put it up here with our other next innovation. Right, so we got 2 innovations so far and 2 principles. And I have to get our hovel.
I guess we should also write Silas as well. Silas on our named population.
Yeah.
And I'll pay like appeared randomly. A strange visitor said he was always here. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I've always been here, and he's got 0 presence, which explains why he's been around and nobody realised.
Yeah.
He's very good at staying low profile. Right.
Okay.
That one.
So I'm thinking for our last 2 endeavors. Let me just look at this one. Lose 1 resource in the settlement. Do gain +1 understanding, gain +1 survival, intimacy. I don't think we need more people. We have so many people in here, so I don't think we need to do the organ grinder, the augury thing. Can I do like shared experience multiple times, or is it just once?
You can do it multiple times as long as the
it's as long as it's like a legal choice.
As long as it's a legal choice, yeah.
All right. I think I'm going to make 1 more stone nose, and then I'm going to have Agnes talk to Peter, because Peter's also a level 0 experience survivor right now.
I think I'd forgotten about Peter. Sure, yeah. Peter is here. Okay, he's got 100 XP now.
Nice. Okay, and we can still make a few more things. I think just more armor is good.
Yeah. I think we were talking about, I think you should make a decision on which Katerian weapon you want to go with, because one of them uses a lion claw and a hide, and the other is a lion claw and a great cat bone. So we can. You've only got 1 lion claw, so.
So my gut is we use the high. I think we want another headband. Protecting the head with armor just seems really nice. So I want to actually build another headband.
Okay. Yep.
And then I'll build the spear, because Silas needs a spear, or whoever uses it. It's Silas's spear, even though he's like, he wasn't there to kill the lion. He's like, this has been my spear the whole time, you know?
Okay. Sure. King spear, yeah? King spear.
Yeah. Let's see this.
Okay, so 1 king spear, and I'll grab another. So we still have 1 hide left spare. So do you want to get something else to go with the headband?
Yeah, let's do the vest, because then that triggers the blue-red synergy for another person.
Yep, absolutely.
Which can be really nice for like those Agnes turns or the Skids turns where they're just kind of like hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The spear, 2, 6, 3. Reach 2 may attack from 2 spaces away. Yeah, I'm down for that. It's basically just another axe, but like we could replace the knives with this, right? Like if it's yeah.
It's another axe, except the kind of key difference is it's not frail.
Yep.
And it's 2-handed, meaning you have to have 2 hands to be able to use it. If you ever lose an arm, you can't use it.
Makes sense.
So yeah.
Sweet. Okay, well that's done with purchasing.
Yeah. Right. So we can. That's it. What's left is to pick the next target.
I mean, it's got to be one of the antelope, right?
Yeah, it's entirely up to you.
Yeah,
Either one.
Let's do it, because it's new content, right?
New content. Yep. Okay. Absolutely. Right.
Sweet.
So next time, it'll be a level 1 antelope. We'll get all that set up.
Yeah, and
let's
we'll
get everyone ready.
Yeah, we'll depart between videos. Like, we can do it at the start of the next session or right now, but it won't be in this one.
Yeah. I mean, departing, we'll have the grid set up, and everyone's going to gain extra hunt XP for departing up to a maximum of 3. And we'll choose who's going, and we'll go through all that at the start of the next video. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. And Fen, thanks again for... I'm having a great time. Like, thanks for getting me involved in this. It's been very enjoyable. And I'm...
Anytime. It's great. You're pushing me out of my comfort zone, making me use my favorite weapon type with my least favorite version of it.
Yeah.
And it's working out. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, well, we'll see you all for another one in the near future. But thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. And as always, GG's.